Welcome to Coffee Talk. I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace, and welcome to Thursday night Coffee Talk Sports Edition. I know some of you are saying Thursday night. I thought it was on Wednesdays. It is naturally on Wednesday nights. However, I had some technical difficulty yesterday with the volume. I didn't realize I had two cameras going at the same time, and so everything wasn't sequenced properly. But that's that. But yeah, welcome to the show. Tonight is our sports edition, and we got a great show for you. And we're just happy to be here today. You know, how is your day going? Leave a comment. Let me know, how is your day going? Welcome to our sports show. And as you know, this is the Coffee Talk Variety Podcast show. And I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast. Go ahead. I'm going to give you a few minutes to tune on in. Come on into the show. We appear every Wednesday, once a week on Wednesdays. This is our sports night. And we don't really care about who won a game or anything like that. No, what we like to do is we like to go behind the scenes of sports and talk about our athletes and their dealings within the sports complex. So definitely. But I'm happy to have you here. If this is your first time tuning in, we never start the show without giving it its flavor. So we definitely have flavor for you tonight. And tonight's flavor, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. Tonight's flavor is Armand D. Brignac. The first release from Armand D. Brignac, the most iconic cuvee in the range, rich with old world traditions and champagne blending. It is a trio of vintages, resulting in a prestige cuvee that expresses vibrant, fresh fruit character and layers of complexity. Its peach, apricot, and red berry aromas are followed by crystallized citrus, orange blossom, and hints of brochet. The palate is rich with cherries, exotic fruits, and a touch of lemon, vanilla, honey. This is Armand D. Brignac, also known to y'all as Ace of Spades. So that is the flavor of the night. Again, this is Coffee Talk Podcast. When you come to our show, come on in, pour yourself some coffee, a cappuccino, some water, some wine, a smoothie. But when you come on in, kick your feet up, relax, and enjoy our humble home. So again, tonight's flavor is Ace of Spades. Now, if you ever want to get yourself a bottle of Jay-Z's Ace of Spades, you actually can go on to the buywinesonline.com. That's buywinesonline.com. You can get you a bottle of Ace of Spades for about $340. You know, so definitely, that is going to be our flavor for tonight. And then our wise words. We like to go ahead and give words of encouragement, words of empowerment. And so we call it the wise words. But tonight, we want to make you smile. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and say that the wise words is this: who loves you, baby? Me. That's who. That's an old saying that an actor by the name of Telly Savalas used to go ahead and say back in the day. So I want to use his slogan as the wise words for the night. You know, that was my grandmother's one of her favorite male actors. She was attracted to him. So big shout out to grandma. All right, so welcome to the show, Coffee Talk Podcast. Again, this is our sports edition. Typically, we appear on Wednesday nights, but we're here tonight, which is Thursday, and we just ready to get it in, man. We got some good stories that we want to discuss, such as we want to go back and reflect on the movie White Men Can't Jump. You remember White Men Can't Jump? It premiered back on March 27th, 1992. The production company was 20th Century Fox. So we definitely want to talk about White Men Can't Jump. We also want to go ahead and give our props. You know how it is here at Coffee Talk. We want to go ahead and give our props to Olympic gold medalist Dominique Dawes from the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games. Y'all remember Dominique Dawes? We definitely going to tell you a little bit about her. And then we also want to go ahead and give props to one of the coldest running backs ever playing in the National Football League. And as you can see up there in the top right there, that's number 33, big 33 in that silver and blue, baby. My favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? And that's Mr. Tony Dorsett, big 33. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and jump right into the show. We're going to go ahead and discuss Mr. Tony Dorsett. Let's go. Tony Dorsett, formerly of the University of Pittsburgh Panthers and the legendary Hall of Famer and Dallas Cowboy. On January 3rd, 1993, with the entire country watching America's team on Monday Night Football, Tony Dorsett made history with the 99-yard touchdown run. What's crazy is it happened with just 10 Cowboys on the field. They didn't even have enough players to help him block. They were trailing 24-13 in the fourth quarter. The Dallas Cowboys needed a spark to get back in the AFC game. They were pinned down on their own 1-yard line, so getting some breathing room was the first order of business for head coach Tom Landry. Tony Dorsett had other plans in mind, though. There was some miscommunication. Cowboys fullback Ron Springs misunderstood the play call, according to ESPN, and he ran to the sidelines. Dorsett was without his lead blocker, and Dallas only had 10 men on the field. Dorsett clearly didn't care. Dorsett took the handoff from quarterback Danny White, ran up the out like he was shot out of a cannon, broke a couple of tackles, and took off down the sideline. He nearly stepped out of bounds too, but stayed in and used the big-time stiff arm on Willie Till before finding the end zone. That was Tony Dorsett, setting an NFL record of the first 99-yard touchdown in a game. Tony Dorsett is a Pennsylvania native. Excuse me. Tony Dorsett is a Pennsylvania native who has accomplished so much during his career. He was a 3-time All-American in college. He won the 1976 Heisman Trophy and led the Pittsburgh Panthers to the national championship. The 5'11", 192-pound running back then made 4 Pro Bowls. He earned first-team All-Pro honors and helped the Cowboys to a Super Bowl 12 victory over the Denver Broncos his rookie year. That is our legend that we salute tonight, that we give flowers to tonight, that we tip our hats off to tonight as we salute them tonight, Tony Dorsett. So what y'all think of Tony Dorsett? Do y'all remember the great running back Tony Dorsett? Go ahead and leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on Big 33 for the Dallas Cowboys. Let me know which running back followed after Tony Dorsett retired and left the Dallas Cowboys. Who came next? You know, I will give you all a hint. His jersey number's on my birthday. So go ahead and leave a comment if you know who that is. But again, go ahead and tell me what your thoughts are on Tony Dorsett. And he won the Heisman Trophy. He was a great player. What is your thoughts on Tony Dorsett versus Earl Campbell? Who do you take in that? Who is the better back? Who has the most yardage? Go ahead and look that up. Put that in the comments. Hit the like button. Go ahead and communicate with us because we love to talk sports. That's what we're here for. Excuse me. I got all kind of things going on with my throat right now, making weird sounds and all kind of things. But yeah, Tony Dorsett and the Dallas Cowboys. That's America's team. I used to love turning on the football, man, and watching the Cowboys play any and everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go ahead and do a quick take on Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett weighed he was 5'11" and he weighed 192 pounds. He looked bigger at times. He looked like a fullback, but mostly that is because they wore bigger shoulder pads back then in that era of the NFL versus what they do today. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that? You know, Tony Dorsett finished with 12,739 rushing yards for his career. Can you name two other guys that got more yards than Tony Dorsett? Go ahead and leave a comment. We'd definitely love to hear from you. We'd definitely love to read your comments. Tony Dorsett also finished his career with 77 touchdowns. Those was rushing touchdowns. And he also had 13 receiving touchdowns. Back when he went to Pittsburgh, he was definitely first team All American. He was an All American in 1973, 1975, and also 1976. So that is Tony Dorsett, and that is our athlete of tonight. And that's the story we wanted to share, was about Tony Dorsett, man. So if you remember any stories on Monday Night Football, if you remember who the sports announcer was that called a lot of the Cowboys games back then, I'll go ahead and give you a small clue. It used to be Howard Cosell, and it also used to be the dude Frank Grifford, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Frank Grifford. Uh, great sports announcer voices, man. So tell me what your thoughts are on Tony Dorsett. What games stand out to you? You know, where do you rank them in your favorite five? Who has more yardage than him? Go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button, share and subscribe here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. All right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and end that segment. When we get back, we're going to be talking about a beautiful young lady that took the country by storm. And now she's just a legend. So we're definitely going to do that. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you a few moments to go ahead and grab you something to drink, grab you some vegetables, or do something. So I'm going to go ahead and hit you with a little quick little, we're going to do a 30-second commercial break. And when I get back, we're going to talk about the beautiful, the lovely, the fascinating, the dominant American gymnast, Dominique Dawes from the 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games. We'll talk about that in a minute. See you in 30 seconds. All right. Welcome back to Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. And we're getting ready to go ahead and talk about one of our Olympians. We want to give her her flowers. We want to go ahead and show her our respect. We want to tip our hats. We want to also salute her. But we're going to talk about the Queen, Dominique Dawes. She's a 1996 Olympian, I should say. And let's go ahead and dive in and talk about her, shall we? Dominique Margot Dawes is a retired American Olympic gymnast. She's known in the gymnastic community as Awesome Dawson. She was a 10-year member of the U.S. national gymnastics team. In 1994, she was an all-around senior national champion, a three-time Olympian, a world championship silver and bronze medalist, and a member of the gold medal winning Magnificent Seven team at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta. She is also an Olympian bronze medalist for the floor exercise at those same Atlantic Games. Dominique is also one of only 3 female American gymnasts, along with Mario Grossfeld and Linda Metheny, to compete in 3 Olympics as part of the medal winning teams. So she participated, y'all. You must not have heard that. This queen here participated in 3 Olympics. Why you think we talking about her tonight? She's legendary. Let me go ahead and explain this a little further for those that don't really follow the Olympics. The Olympics is every 4 years. So what that means is she had to be bad. You know what I'm saying? For 12 years. Make the Olympics that many times, competing in tryouts and all of that. Let's go ahead and dive into her quick takes. She was on the Olympic team for 10 years. She went from 1989 to 1998. And then she also did a 1 year in the year 2000. Dominique is from Silver Spring, Maryland. Dominique participated in the vault, the uneven bars, the balance beam, and the floor exercises. And again, she was one of the gold medalist Olympic teams in 1996 at the Atlanta Games. Dominique Dawes is who we salute tonight. Dominique Dawes retired from gymnastics September 19th, 2000. So Dominique, wherever you are, queen, we just want to go ahead and salute you tonight. Tonight is Coffee Talk Podcast. It's the Coffee Talk Sports Edition. And we definitely want to go ahead and salute you, queen, for everything that you do for your community, as well as for the country, as well as just giving inspiration to young girls, or young guys that want to become gymnasts. You know what I'm saying? So we salute you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the next segment. The next segment here at Coffee Talk Podcast is we're going to go ahead and reflect on White Men Can't Jump, the movie White Men Can't Jump. White Men Can't Jump was released back in 1992. It had a budget of $31 million, and it starred Wesley Snipes as Big Sid Dean, Woody Harrelson as Billy Hoyle, and Rosie Perez, the beautiful Rosie Perez, as Gloria Clemente. And also, we can't forget Kadeem Hardison, who also played as Junior. White Men Can't Jump was written and directed by Ron Shelton, who at the time was known for a film that he created, also a sports film called Bull Durham back in 1988. This film went ahead to go ahead and gross $90.8 million back in 1992 at the box office. White Men Can't Jump is a 1992 American sports comedy film that stars Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson as street ball hustlers. The film was released in the United States on March 27th, 1992 by 20th Century Fox. Billy Hoyle, who is Woody Harrelson, is a former college basketball player who makes his living by hustling street ballers who assume he cannot play well because he's white. Sidney Dean, Big Sid Dean, is a talented but cocky player who was beaten twice by Billy, once in a half-court team game and later in a one-on-one shootout for money. Billy and his Puerto Rican living girlfriend, Gloria Clementine, are on the run from mobsters called the Stokies because of his gambling debt. Gloria's goal in life is to be a contestant. Gloria's goal in life, as you can see up there in the corner there, is to be a contestant on the television game show Jeopardy. And she believes she can make a fortune. So as you can see in that brief little thing right there, that brief little overlay right there, we see Gloria right there studying the World Almanac. Just a few scenes from the movie. But yes, White Men Can't Jump. That is Sid, Big Sid, right there, and that is also Billy Hoyle. Again, stars Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. But further to go ahead and continue more about the plot. Sidney wants to buy a house for his family outside the rough Baldwin Village neighborhood in California. He proposes a business partnership with Billy, and they hustle other players by deliberately setting them up to pick Billy as Sidney's teammate when they played 2-on-2 basketball throughout California. So yeah, that's what they did, man. They linked up. Billy used to always, he's the typical white dude. You know how we think of white players. We don't really give too many white players they props in basketball. And to be honest with you, not too many really earned their stripes, but we do definitely salute the Larry Birds, Larry the Living Legend. We do um respect Luka Dorsett. We do respect Big Dirt. You know what I'm saying? White Chocolate. Um, the list goes on. Mr. Jerry West, the emblem, the logo. There is some white boys that was pretty good, man. Steve Nash, Jeff Hornacek, John Stockton, Dan Marley, Big Kevin McHale, Danny Ainge. Just to go ahead and give a shout out to some of the white boys that actually was great ball players. And when I say the white boys like that, this is a hip hop show, so I don't really mean nothing to sound offensive. But we're just talking about in sports, so this is sports, and you know how the movie goes. So if you ever watched the movie, this is the type of language that they was using throughout the movie to describe. Everybody thought Billy Hoyle couldn't play because he was a white boy, and so him and Big Sid, they would get together. They would go ahead and play various basketball tournaments throughout California to raise money for themselves. Because again, Big Sid wanted to be able to move his family out of the Baldwin Village neighborhood, you know. And Billy Hoyle just wanted to go ahead and make some money because he was on the run. He owed mobsters. He wasn't good with money. And his wife Gloria used to be telling him, you need to save your money, but he was hard headed. Go ahead and tell me about this movie. Do y'all remember White Men Can't Jump? It was in 1992. Great film. Again, the film grossed $90.8 million at the box office. It was released in 1992 by director Ron Shelton. Funny scenes, man. Just funny scenes. Tell me what you can remember about the movie White Men Can't Jump. Go ahead and leave a comment. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and subscribe to us here at Coffee Talk Podcast, the Cultural Variety Podcast Show. And I'm happy, man. Somebody let me know if my microphone works because last night we had problems and the mic was messing up. And man, I just felt bad, man. I wanted to run it back, because I love to give y'all what y'all want here at Coffee Talk Podcast. And that is to treat our viewers with respect and give them the best podcast that we could possibly give them. So listen, that's our show for tonight. Again, if you got $340 in your pocket and you don't got nothing to do, go ahead and treat yourself to the night's flavor. Again, it's the Armand D. Bregnat wine, which is also known as Ace of Spades. You can get that wine bottle at buywinesonline.com. You're going to come out $340 for that tonight. All right. So other than that, man, again, let us know what your thoughts are on the reflection of the movie White Men Can't Jump. Also, go ahead and leave a comment about your thoughts on Tony Dorsett, one of the top running backs to play the game in the NFL. And also go ahead and let me know what your thoughts is on Dominique Dawes. If you got any little daughters out there, that'll be a little nice, little cool little lookup assignment while you're at home. Because it's always good to continue to teach your kids out of school. You know what I'm saying? So tell your daughters, go Google Dominique Dawes and just read the first page. You know what I'm saying? This is what we like to do here at Coffee Talk. We like to go ahead and give flavor, give our respect, our love, our honor to our ancestors and our people. in the world of entertainment, in the world of sports, in the world of agriculture, in the world of science, in the world of math, in the world of everything. We like to just go ahead and salute ours. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in to our show. Continue to tune in. We got big things coming, big things coming for the summer. And we're just gonna go ahead and heat the summer up with this podcast. So thank you for coming on out. We're gonna hit you with the universal peace sign. And it's your boy MISHUMA SABA, M. SABA. And it's our cultural variety podcast. Peace.